off Mother Nature because she's made a decision that this is her flood zone and this is the way she's going to go. So what's going to happen? You're going to have one big flood, one crazy rainfall, or one mega tide, and this whole area is going to go underwater. And all these families that have invested millions of dollars for these homes are now going to be homeless and penniless. Point number 3, would you please, Ed, would you please pull up the picture that someone submitted for us?
Which
the pictures that we were submitted, I did ask. Do you remember the pictures I asked you to pull up for me, please?
Oh, that. No.
Yes, please. Thank you. These were some pictures that were submitted by one of our residents while they were walking in January of 2023. Keep in mind, this is a long time ago. Can you please pull those up for me? It's very important. Sees these pictures. Thank you. These are the pictures of the pick and pull in January of 2023. As you can clearly see, there is a gentleman on top of a freight truck trying to get out. So unless these houses are going to include jet skis or boat rides to their homes, this does not make sense. This is a flooding zone. So it's not a matter of if it's going to flood, it's a matter of when it's going to flood. Clearly, this is not safe or a sustainable situation in any way. And I can guarantee you, if families saw this, is there any more pictures for me? Could you show me any more pictures that were submitted? How about them apples, as we say in Texas? Y'all, this doesn't make sense. Goes to my next point. Thank you, Ed. You're so kind. Thank you so much. Okay, my next point is about the lack of insurance that was brightly up. This project is a liability bomb ready to happen. When my personal home flooded in Houston with Hurricane Rita, it was just a couple of inches, and I wasn't even in a floodplain zone, a 100-year floodplain zone, and it got an inch of water. It cost me several thousands of dollars just to fix this, and of course the insurance didn't cover anything. This building area is right next to the water. Look at this, guys. A picture represents 1,000 words. Please take out your phones, take a picture to make sure I'm not crazy, okay? So I'm going to tell you, this is going to be a negative economic impact for the location of these homes and the inability for people to get their $2 million houses insured. Listen to what I just said. They will not get insurance when tide comes in, and it's going to go wrong. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is segregation. According to the City of Newark Affordable Housing Code Section 17.18.060, I said just like you do, standard for the alternatives to payment of the housing impact fee, subsection B3, it states that the, quote, affordable units shall be dispersed throughout the residential development area. So when I read that, I thought that the affordable housing would actually be housing sprinkled in through there, and they would just be at a more affordable rate. But what are we doing? We're tucking them in the corner. We're giving them a little slice of it. And what's going to happen, those affordable units are in the size of closets for affordability for homes, and they're smushing them all in the corner together. And what was said tonight, 0.84 of an acres, we're putting 30 units. Everyone who knows that lives there is going to be known as the people that live in those houses, which means this is called segregation, which by definition is the action or state of setting someone apart by others based on a difference. And in this case, this is a social class. By approving this project, we are allowing a violation of this housing code, allowing segregation in our community, and this goes against the resolution to solidify our city's dedication and building an inclusive community. We are breaking our rule, we're breaking our codes. Next, lack of accessibility. This is not integrated in our city by any means. This is in Timbuktu. I almost feel like we're in Sunol. This is wild. This doesn't make any sense. And all this easy walk thing, I walk this 3 times a week. It takes at least 15 minutes walking to get somewhere. So there is no accessibility. This is next. Next point is the train traffic and emergency response concerns. Even though it's been presented tonight, I am still concerned about this, about shutting down the time in case of a train stoppage. There's an enormous medical emergency. Every second is going to count. Having a time elapse from a majority medical emergency could result in a threat to health or safety. I can guarantee you, if my father is having a heart attack and I call for an emergency and I see them and I have to wait, and they have said that it's going to increase it by 15 minutes. This little backup route and all this jazz ain't going to fly, folks. It's not a good idea. So next thing I want to talk about is the magical bridge playground. Someone spoke in this meeting that there was going to be a magical bridge playground, a new and modernized playground for kids of all abilities. But a representative of this playground even came out to the builder's presentation that they gave me and talked to me about how the playgrounds will show and make wonderful pictures. I was excited when they did this presentation. I wanted to see it. But when they actually showed me what they were going to do, they showed me in the picture, quote, one swing, one slide, one bench, and 2 flower pots. This is not what I was told. So once again, this is not correct. And as someone who teaches hospitality, recreation, and tourism in the department of the university, I was very disappointed to see that this was presented. So I have a question real quickly, and I want to ask the staff. Is this magical project a part of the entitlement of this project? Is this guaranteed, this magic playground?
No. Mr. Turner, would you like to add to that?
I think I made that clear when the issue came up that I think it's $6.9 million, Art, if you would correct me on that dollar amount for the park fee. That's
You did. I just want to make it very clear. This magical bridge is not a part of the program.
right. And I think I said that.
Perfect. No, I know you did. Okay, so basically what this is become a red herring. We're showing this great playground. It's going to be so wonderful and great, but there is no guaranteed playground, y'all. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. There's no guaranteed playground. And so I get an email this morning that's from, on top of this whole red herring stint, I get an email that's brought to my attention that the CEO and the founder of the Magical Bridge program has, quote, offered who speaks or emails for support of the Maui Village project and requests that the park fees be used to build the Magical Bridge playground that will receive complimentary medium donor status valued at $500 to $2,000 inside your future Newark Magic Bridge playground or another one of our local playgrounds. This is very distasteful. Despite that I'm going to judge this project objectively, I am very disappointed on how they're doing business and paying for support. This goes against my ethics and my moral standards. Last but not least, I want to discuss the public opinion of the Newark residents. I had to figure out a way to reach out to all the Newark residents without saying a letter to every one of the places for 78 cents. So I posted it on social media and I said, let me know your feedback. Please participate in the public hearing and submit the comments. But people left comments. In fact, 169 comments in 2 different posts. So of course, I'm a number cruncher. I looked at it and over 80% of the people who posted on there are opposed to it. I repeat, 80% of the people who are posting on there. And when people post online, they're either really, really for something or really, really against something. One thing I did notice that the people who are in favor of it are in favor of more housing, not so much this project. And tonight, I also crunched the numbers as everyone was talking tonight. We had 25 people come out. We had 26 scheduled. 2 people, Precious and Jason, were neutral and made their points. But 13% of the people, 56.52%, said they were against it. But the people who were pro it were 6 individuals out of the 20. And those people that were pro it, that were professionals, were people that had either a contract or were going to make money. And the residents were 4%. 3 of the 4% of the people said that they were supporting it because they wanted more housing, not exactly this project. So if I was elected by the Newark citizens to represent them and 80% of them are saying they don't want it, then I cannot support this project. So I'm listening to you, Newark. I'm hearing you, and you don't want it. So what's the conclusion of all this? It's an okay project, but it's in the wrong location. So here's what I'm saying. I'm saying no to the project, but I'm not saying no to the project, I'm saying no to the location. But here's what I'm suggesting. Number 1, we will work with the company to move it to another location. Warehouse, the mall, move it to the mall. But you know what I'm saying? Just make sure, and even the environmental groups will happily get involved to do this. Make it higher density. Those houses, $2 million houses, aren't going to cut the cheese here. Okay? Number 3, move it closer to the city and out of the flood zone for the safety of the people. Move it to the other side of the railroad tracks to minimize problems with with emergencies or things happening. And also mix those 34 affordable units in with the rest of the people to avoid segregation in our own city. Now, I understand that there's a more need for housing. I understand the city really wants the extra revenue because I'm from Texas. I love money. But the point is, this is not morally and ethically correct. But at the end of the night, I have to make a difficult decision. So whenever I've had to make a difficult decision, I've always turned to a key leadership rule that I've always found help me with my past. If the decision I make tonight gets published in tomorrow's newspaper, will I be proud or will I be embarrassed? This statement has helped me make a lot of very important decisions in my life that I can stand behind morally, ethically, and honestly. I can sleep better at night with the decisions that I'm making. So to conclude with what I have said, with the evidence and facts that I have brought forth, I would like to end tonight with a quote from a very famous philosopher and Hollywood singer, Meghan Trainor. My name is no. My sign is no.